Now, I want to talk about a problem that a lot of modern phones are having. It's called the green line issue. That's what it's being called. Basically, what's happening is the phones seem to be having green lines show up one by one. First is a small lighter line, then it becomes bigger, then a few more show up, and after a certain point, some phones just end up having green lines all over the screen and basically making it unusable. And these are really bright lines. Now, what the rumors are about why this is happening is because something's going on with the software, uh, and because of that, the display connection points end up getting fried and they cannot control what color and light comes out, so it's just on all the time. That's kind of how the green lines thing works, and it tends to be happening after a software update. Now, none of this is confirmed, it's just rumors, but yeah, that's does seem to be what's being said about why this is happening. And people are saying that it's because the software update, because this stuff doesn't happen when the phone's new. It only happens after a year or 2 years. It's average on 2 years when the phone gets this issue. And the correction is being made that it might be because of the software update, and because nothing else is really changing with the phone. And this is a huge problem, and it's a problem with I think every brand. I've seen phones from every brand having this problem, and no manufacturer seem to really address this, why this is happening specifically. Now, some manufacturers are offering free replacements if something like this happens, so that's good news. But still, this is a problem, and we don't really know why this is happening, or if it can be, if something is being done to fix this problem. Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet, and it's a problem because if you're buying expensive phones for $1,000 or 80,000, 1 lakh rupees, I mean, to have it just have green lines and you end up having to replace the display and pay a lot of money to replace the display because those phone displays are expensive. That's not something anyone wants to do. And it's great that some manufacturers are offering replacements, but still, it is a problem. And I'm also hearing that even after the screen gets replaced, sometimes the lines start showing up again, which would kind of make sense if this is because of what's happening with the battery. I mean the software update. I mean, if it is software related, then even if we replace the display, then the same thing could end up happening again. So, yeah, it's a problem. And the most frustrating thing is you don't know you're gonna get this problem 2 years down the line. Now, maybe the manufacturers have worked on it and fixed it, and this is not going to happen again. But the problem is, we won't be able to know for at least a couple of years whether or not it's fixed, because that's how long it takes. So we're in a situation where we either buy the phone and take the risk, or wait and not buy the phone, and that's not something everyone can do. Some people just need to buy new phones for whatever use. I mean, I guess one way you could go is just buy the cheapest phone available. So at least it's not that much of a cash burn, I guess. But still, some people do buy higher end phones because they want the camera or the performance or something. I mean, different people have different uses, and it's frustrating when you think about it. And I don't know what to say. I mean, people want to buy phones. We use our phones for everything, and now we end up risking this and having to send it to a service. Even if the replacement is free, you have to send it to a service center. Then, depending on the manufacturer and the service delays, you might not have your phone for a while, and that's not something most people can do either. I mean, a lot of people work using their phone, so they cannot have their phone not be with them for a week or 2 weeks or something. They're going to end up having to find a replacement phone for it, and it's a whole mess. And I honestly hope that manufacturers do end up fixing it, and maybe we get some official confirmation that this isn't going to happen anymore. Until then, I don't know how people can buy phones, especially the expensive ones. I mean, the displays on those phones cost a lot. The display is one of the most expensive parts of a flagship phone. So yeah, it's a real pain, and it's honestly really frustrating. This has been going on for a while now. It's not something that's just happened recently either. It's been happening for what, at least 2 years or something. And I personally had a phone that had the same issue. My phone started getting green lines, and it was about, yeah, if you think about it, I guess it was about 2.5 years or 3 years after the I bought the phone. So it's a pain. And my cousin's phone, which is also started getting the line roughly around 2 years after she bought the phone. And both these phones are from different manufacturers, and I'm seeing a lot of people using phones with green lines, and it's become so noticeable that we're seeing it everywhere. Before, I thought it was just a rare manufacturing defect, but now we're seeing it a lot, and it's become common, and it's become a huge problem. And I really wish that manufacturers would give us a confirmation whether whatever issue was will not happen again. And I hope that all the manufacturers do end up giving us a free replacement when this happens, even if it happens a second time. So, yeah. Just wanted to talk about this because I'm really frustrated about this whole thing. I'm worried that my current phone is going to end up getting this line in the future. It's so frustrating. I'm waiting around worrying what's going to happen to the phone. That's not something that anyone wants to be focused on. So,